we are live. Hopefully the audio is okay. I have no idea how the audio looks. Again. So the issue I have is that I've run so many damn like doses of coffee through this. I need to clean this out, so I'm gonna go do that. That's not clean enough, but I'll have to do. Because I don't have a brush. Which is kind of shitty. I wish I had a brush. That's so dirty. God, let me see. Alright, we're gonna have to make do. Cross-contamination's gonna happen, but that's fine. Alright, so that's roughly dialed in. I'm gonna go fix that once I actually start. So that should be good. Coffee's boiled. Or water's boiled. Yeah. What do I want to start off with? Let's do this one. So this is a Guatemala medium light roast. If you want to know specifically, it's a Clutch coffee blend. And it comes from the Antigua Hanapu farm. At least that's how I think that's how you read these. So I think I'm gonna be doing a ratio, I think 14 grams of medium fine, so like roughly this, which is like ground pepper sized coffee. So I'm going to be grinding to this size, 14 grams of this, and then I'm going to be doing a full cup. This is 8 ounces. So start doing that. Also have a handy dandy guide, coffee cupping guide. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 12. I think 14 was too much last time, so I'll do 12 grams and see if that's a little better. $13. Again, this doesn't have... I'm getting a new coffee scale, so that'll be good. So we'll go a little less. That's probably good. So we're gonna see how this grinds. Hopefully we can get the same consistency. That's pretty on the money, actually. Actually, it looks like I'm going to be doing 4 cups. So how about we do this? I actually have a lot of fines in that, but that's okay. Probably dial that in for the other one. So that's 1 down. On to the next. Ethiopia Wush Wush. So this one is a The 310 different farms do intensive cherry selection based on ripeness and sugar content process. The cherry is placed onto African beds for sorting and removal of unripe, overripe foreign matter and leaves. Afterward, it's placed in bags in cold, dry, open areas for 110 hours. Let's see. Fermented cherries proceed to sit on African drying beds for 12 to 15 days. That's this one, the Whoosh Whoosh. Weigh this out, see how much I have left of this. Oh, thank God, I have like just enough. So that was scary. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do that. Sorry, I got distracted because I need a FaceTime with someone for, you know, to screen me out before a date. Jesus Christ. Alright, now I need to make sure that this is the right grind. It's a little on the coarse side. Yo, what's up, Christine? Oh, dude, that smells so nice. Also, how's the music? Is the music too loud? Alright, sick. Alright, so first, smell. Ooh, that's like super fruity. Just from the smell. Kind of smells like... I don't know, like a tropical fruit, kind of, I want to say. Ooh, it's close. There you go. Second cup. That was the Ethiopia Whoosh Whoosh. But I'm gonna mix them around so I don't know which is which. I know which one this is because it's in the clear glass, but I need to mix these three around. So that. But how is your day going, Christine? I know it's just morning. You probably just woke up. Probably. How's it going, dude? What's funny is I'm probably still like another like 15 minutes out before I actually start like brewing coffee. So, just a heads up, if you're actually looking for me to taste coffee, I'm gonna take a bunch. What'd you have? Do 9 turns for this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chicken noodle. Oh yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Let me just. All right. Take a shot of this, or a sip of this. Cheers. Every morning, I waste my money on this shit. Oh. Alright, back to the... You know what, here. I think this is probably a good angle. Dude, you look so grown up. Lol, stop. What do you mean? What does that mean? Did I not look grown up before? What do you mean? You're supposed to drink the whole thing. What are you talking about? Also, can I just say I fucked up my hair? Like, this side is, it like sticks out. I hate it. It's the hair and the fit. It looks good though, thank you. Damn, too bad that doesn't work on my personality. I still have like the brain of a 12-year-old. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, right? You're not supposed to enjoy that. It's fucking probiotics, not, you know, not a yogurt drink. I'm moving on to the next one. Alright, we're doing the Alita, what is this? Alita Natural ASD Catua, which is a Panama. I love Panama coffee. So what does this mean? So the ASD stands for no, ew, that's gross. Anyways, ASD stands for the anaerobic slow dry, which means that it ferments in yeast. So I think inside the fermentation tank, it's in there for 120 hours. And that's with the pulp of the fruit. And then afterwards, after the 120 hours, they're placed in drying beds with a thick layer, with a thick, like just a thick layer on the dry bed for 5 weeks. So this thing takes at minimum to actually be processed like 6 weeks basically. This specific bean was grown in 1,850 meter elevation, so that you expect to get really nice, you know, floral notes. And yeah, I think this is a geisha too. Yeah, this is a geisha, so some good stuff. Good stuff. It smells so good every single time. It even has like a hint of mint that I'm kind of picking up. But I think I'm picking up, so gotta weigh this. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. Nope, why that stuff? Woo, great stuff. So I just I dropped I want to say $10 worth of coffee. I still saved some of it that's on the counter, and the counter's still pretty clean, so it's okay. Whatever, it is what it is. Alright, that wasn't too bad. See, look, I still have a whole bunch of it. Alright, let's see. Oh, that looks good. So, I'm going to be doing 4 cups. And then I'm going to be doing a taste comparison. Honestly, I'm just doing this for the VOD, honestly. Oh, God, it smells so good. It's not like that Starbucks shit. Like, seriously. I kind of want to weigh it out and see how much I'm actually getting. Well, it's like 13 actually. See, look, I'm producing a lot of fine granules. You can see that. So maybe I need to grind a little coarser, actually. Maybe just a little bit. I had to put that. I had to put that in there. Had to. All right, last cup. Last cup. And then we could actually get to tasting. Tattoo, yes. Tattoo. Need more tattoo discussion stream. I am for sure getting more. 100%. 100%. That is a fact. It's a matter of when. Now that I'm getting a good amount of cash monies, I think I want to do it in like the next like month or two. Get my next tat. But again, the only thing that's really stopping me that's kind of making me want to hold off is that need to build up a little more mass on my arms, you know, get a little more thicker, you know, a little more muscle, just so it doesn't look as weird. See, the thing is, you should sit on it for at least a year. Like, sit on the idea of what you want for a year and then get it. Because the stuff that I've wanted, it's been like consistently for the last like year or two that I've had it in my head and I still want it. I don't know, like what do you, maybe like a plant stuff? That's like, you like that stuff, right? Do something related to agriculture? I don't know. No, that's probably fine, I don't care at this point. Okay, in you go. Yo, you can get like a cool. I think there's cool cow tats that you could get. Probably 10. Alright, the last one. I have nothing meaningful in my life yet? What? That can't be true. Colombian El Paraíso auction lot. So this is the, from the coffee producer Diego. Don't know who that is. See, he's proud to produce this crop as it was the top winner in the Colombia El Paraíso auction lot. See. So this lot was just one of 1,600 coffees that went through 4 cupping rounds. It was judged by 57 judges around the world, and it was based on balance, acidity, body softness, and exoticness. And this got 2nd place. So, some good stuff. This is the stuff that I really am looking forward to. So again, 12-ish grams. I'll do a heavy 12. That's probably good. Well, I only have so many beans left. How much more is that? It puts me at 14. Puts me at 15 actually. Actually, you know what? We'll grind the rest of it and we'll use it as smelling. So, do that. Test this. See, that has fines in it, but like the rest of it's pretty good. So we'll, or it has less boulders in it, I mean. But yes, Christine, did you catch the thing that I was saying at the beginning when you just came on? That I need a FaceTime with someone before we meet up, which is it's kind of scaring me, just a little bit. Oh my god, that smells beautiful. Holy shit. See, that has a lot of boulders in it, though. Like, the rest of it's perfect. Oh, whatever. Yeah. No, it's not Ghost Girl. I immediately unmatched with her because I made a really bad typo. Here, I can send you the typo that I made, actually. So bad. Read it. Read it out loud. Read the whole thing out loud. Alright. This is to clean my palate. But coffee cupping is what I'm about to do right now. Which is, so I have, here, let me put this down. So I have a variety of coffees, right? So I have like 5 different coffees, and essentially what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be brewing these coffees in similar ways, such that I can try, or I'm going to attempt to discern the tastes. So all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pouring water into these cups, right? So up to the top, water to the top, water to the top, water to the top, water to the top, right? I'm going to let it sit for 4 minutes, and then after the 4-minute mark, I'm going to be breaking the crust that forms, right? And then once I do that, I'm going to clear off all the grounds from the top, right? The rest of the grounds are going to settle to the bottom. I'm going to wait another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to start sipping the coffee and then tasting each one. And the great thing about this coffee preparation is that it's very like you get the very raw taste of the coffee. So it's not dependent on, like, say, other brewing methods, right? Like a pour over where you have a filter on top. So that stuff kind of is very much dependent on technique, right? This is all pretty standard, so they're all going to be prepared in the same way. So it's really up to the coffee, and what you're going to be tasting is just the coffee. Yeah, so it's an immersion brew, really, but it's just in small batches. So if I had to, like, say what it's like most like, it's most like a French press. So you've seen one of these, right? This is a French press where it has this filter plunger on top, and it's prepared the same way. You just have really coarsely ground coffees. You throw it in there, you fill this thing up with water, and then after a certain amount of time, you push the grounds to the bottom, right? And then you pour out all the good coffee, and there you go. You end up with delicious, very, very, very raw tasting coffee. So definitely great stuff. You know, such a great name, Chief Queef. So Chief, I started off drinking Keurigs. So like I was literally drinking like 3 pods a day, like in high school for I want to say like 2-3 years, and then I actually started like kind of wanting some better tasting coffee. And I think the best way to get better tasting coffee, first step is just going to local roasteries, local coffee shops, and getting beans. That's where you're going to see the biggest difference. Everything else, all this other stuff is bells and whistles. To get actually good tasting coffee, just get better beans. Alright, so here's the fun part. So what I just did is this is all just my rinsing stuff. So this is just for me to rinse each of these cups. Normally I have spoons for each one, but I'm just going to be tasting in quick succession. So I only really need 1 cup. No, that's true. I only really need 1 cup. So let me actually just do away with some of this. It's fine. It'll minimize the contamination, so. Thoughts on cold brew? Cold brew with oat milk. Just don't know what to do. How to do. Oh! Cold brew is actually so easy. So, if you get one of these, this is perfect for cold brew, because all you need to do is throw in like really coarsely ground coffee, throw it in here in cold water, right? So, and then you just stick it in the fridge for like 12-14 hours, and then after the 12-14 hours, do that, pour it out, and there you go, you have cold brew. That's all you got to do. And even better, you don't even need to get one of these. So here, just a quick explanation. If you have a pitcher at home, right, you can literally just throw a bunch of beans to the bottom, right? You can get a cheesecloth at home or at whatever like home goods store, or just like you can even get it at Target, and you literally just put the cheesecloth here and you just pour it out. And then if you really care about it, you can go an extra step and get a sieve or like a coffee filter, and then that'll just it'll give you more like clear, cleaner coffee. But you can even make do with just this and a cheesecloth. That's all you need. And honestly, Chief, I don't mind it at all. Grounded beans, right? Yeah, so if you don't have a home grinder a grinder at home, then yeah, you could just do you could just get pre-ground coffee. Don't get the stuff from like say Target, like the pre-ground stuff. I'd say go to a local coffee shop, ask to buy some beans coarsely ground, and then if they ask what it's for, just say, oh, I just want beans grinded for cold brew, and they'll know what to do, and they'll give you very coarse coffee, and then that's basically what you're going to use. And then this is just a French press. You can get one of these at like Target for like, I think it's like $10, but this is pretty good. Pretty nice. Oh, but Christine, to go back to what I was saying, yes, I need to FaceTime some girl. Let me read what she said. Let's see. I mean, I'm down, but if we could first do a FaceTime, I'd be more comfortable with that. Well, I applied to... Okay, well, that's just what I asked. Yikes. I don't know how... Yikes in the sense that she has to see me through FaceTime. Okay, so we're almost to the fun part. So the cool part is, because I pre-measured everything... Oh! Here you go. Oh yeah. Where am I from? I am from Southern California, but I was born and raised in San Francisco, so I say both. But yes, because this is pre-measured, all I need to do is just pour it up to the top for each one of these. I don't need to measure it out, so it's actually pretty cool. Wait, have you been to this stream before, Chief? I feel like you've been to this stream before. Wait, were you the person who was working at a oil and gas energy company up in Bakersfield? Were you that person? Alright. Timer. So 4 minutes. See, okay, I did remember you. Yes. Welcome back to the stream. Alright. 4 minutes for each cup. Oh man, I hope I have enough. Oh man, for future reference, I straight up just have enough for 4 of these perfectly. Okay, so for 4 minutes, just sit, do nothing, chill. So, now what I'm gonna do I work the oil and gas industry, Steve. I work with gas vaporizers. It was the spot that I interned at, so I'm now a full-time employee. And yes, dude, Christine, it's so peaceful. Like, this is so therapeutic to do. Oh, it's actually perfect because I have this spare one. I always hit up 85 and Coffee Bean Tea Leaf when down south since we don't have any Dutch bros. Do you recommend any places? There are a ton of places. I'd say your best bet is just go on Yelp, find a place that has like 4 stars, and just go to that spot. I haven't had Dutch bros in so long. Ooh, man. But yeah, dude, it looks delicious. Alright, so we are hitting the 4-minute mark. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break the crust. And then this usually gives off a really nice smell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in really close and smell it. 2, 3. Ooh, it smells like raisins. That's what it smells like. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clear the crust. Alright, I'm gonna do that for each one. Oh man, that smells so good. Oh god, they all smell so good. 1, 2, 3. So basically what this part does is it just kind of clears the top so that I can go ahead and like just freely taste everything. Alright, so I'm gonna rinse these out. And then I'm just gonna have this main one. Yes, they're not brewing per se, they're just kind of sitting at the bottom. So it's pretty cool because what happens is as you kind of move along, it just kind of develops more taste as it reaches like what's it called? As it reaches room temp. So I'm gonna wait another like 5-ish minutes until I actually start tasting the coffee. Like I could just start tasting right now. So but that's way too hot. Also, the mark of really good coffee tasting is you have to do the sip, which is the super annoying, super funny, zipper-like sound of you just sipping, like the most obnoxious way possible. But what that does is that it just aerates the coffee. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. But, yeah. You're supposed to slurp like your mom told you never to do. Unless you're Japanese or Asian, and then they're totally okay with it, because that's a mark of really good, that you're enjoying the food, right? So, I'm just gonna go in and taste everything. I normally have my notebook with me, but I don't feel like going upstairs, and I don't feel like taking notes, so I'm just gonna think about it internally. Ooh, that's good. I think this one's the whoosh whoosh, and then this is like nice and fruity. Nice and fruity. I want to say it reminds me of like guava. It reminds me of guava. Yeah. It's definitely strong, reminiscent of guava. So again, I'm just cleaning my palate with some sparkling mineral water. I know that sounds pretentious, but sparkling mineral water. just to clean it off. Right. This one was the Panama. This one's so balanced. It's so good. Also, I'm gonna turn down the music. It's like... There you go. Fucking with my head. But that one's nice and balanced. I don't know what else I'm tasting. I don't know. Not developing in my mouth as much as I want it to. And so a really common thing that coffee tasters will kind of feel is that as they go from cup to cup, they start to get coffee fatigue. So they start being unable to discern tastes. Oh my god. That one is so sour, or not sour, acidic and sweet. It's like fruity, like really fruity. Like noticeably, compared to all four of these, this one's like the most. What's up, Sunny? Yes, I'm redoing the taste just to see if I get something different. The coffee that we didn't like the last time, it's still super sour. Oh, I also turned down the ratio, so I did a little less coffee. Also, what time are you guys going out there? This one, so I've been brewing this one in my daily coffees, right? And I don't know, it's like really, really acidic. And what I'm tasting now is definitely the lime. So if you look at these tasting notes, lime, chocolate, and blackberry. And what I'm supposed to be getting is like this nice, refreshing, like, fruit taste. And right now I have it in like the aftertaste. It literally tastes like I took a bite out of a lime, and it's just the same aftertaste, which is insane. But I'm not picking up the chocolate. Maybe towards the beginning. Yeah, that's the goal. I've been wanting to do more of these. But yes, the lime is so damn strong in that. Holy shit. See, I still have that lime aftertaste. And it's crazy. But that Ethiopian Wush Wush is definitely the darkest. Well, yeah, it's definitely the darkest. But it reminiscent of guava. And this one is still my favorite. Still my favorite. Trying to note what it kind of tastes like. Wait, sorry, it keeps going underneath my tongue. I need to have it go over my tongue. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, Sunny, did I tell you? I need to FaceTime one of the girls that I matched with. I did, yeah. It's crazy. You know, I just update everyone with my Wino pics. Here, I will send them to you. There, I will. So you and Jenna can critique and tell me what I'm doing wrong or right. She thinks I'm a catfish? Yeah, right. All right, this is getting sent to you, my dude. You know what, Christine? You can have it too. There you go. Have fun with that. Yes, Sunny, don't worry. If things go awry, I will come to your rescue. Don't worry. But yes, this is so much fun. I love doing this because I just get to enjoy good coffee. Sorry, Sunny is such a princess that he needs saving. Jenna, I'm used to it at this point. But I will say, again, That is some white ass shit. Wait, can I just prove a point really quick? Okay. I'm normally a cereal first guy. Alright? I'm gonna do milk first and see how this goes. Okay, milk first. You know, I'm not gonna lie. That's a game changer. I'm not gonna lie. This is so much crunchier. I will say, you have no idea what the ratio of coffee or of cereal to milk is going to be, though. Because once you put the milk in, you're kind of fucked. You're just like, oh, I need that much cereal to accommodate that much milk. But with cereal then milk is that you just kind of do like as much cereal as you, or as much milk as you feel. But I will say, again, there was no splashback. That's a myth. I don't drink the milk at the end. That is some psycho shit. Actual psycho shit. Like, all this milk is gonna go down the drain once I'm done. No. The milk is psycho shit. The milk first is okay. I think I might start doing it. But drinking the milk is psycho shit. Dude, it does not splash. I literally just tested it. It doesn't splash. Drain. Here, you guys can watch me pour it down the drain. I look like a young Why does this look so weird? Please explain to me, Christine. I don't know what your prior perception of me was. Dude, there's no way we could waste more milk than we ever fucking did. Because what, on Friday? We'd straight up just go straight to the fucking sink with like 6 jugs of fucking whole milk and just go glug 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 every fucking closing shift. Every closing shift. How does that make me a dad? Ooh. Okay. That tastes a lot like raisins. Or like a dried berry. And it's a little woody. It's interesting. Yeah, how many times did Annette get mad at me for fucking up cleaning on Fridays? I don't taste the chocolate. I taste the blackberry. And the lime was there initially. Now that it's developed, I taste the blackberry. I think when you first try it, you kind of get the chocolate. Like when it first hits your tongue. But the aftertaste was definitely kind of limey, and the blackberry just kind of is like the overarching like overtone of the like of the coffee. Overall, that one's okay. That one's okay. I don't kind of like the lime aftertaste. It's kind of weird. Am I gonna end the stream with affogato? Dude, me and Jenna had the same thoughts on it. It was way too rich. I will say the coffee is way too rich. Or the ice cream. I was supposed to cook too. I don't know if I'm gonna convert this to a cooking stream. And Christine, I think I am. I think I'm gonna start streaming a little more. It was good. It was good. This one's so strange. It really had that really big guava taste in the beginning. Hey, the sub expires in like 2 days. So, okay, the guava's back. The guava taste is back. So, pretty cool. I'm trying really hard to discern anything else. It's pleasant. Like, here, let me try doing the other stuff. Like the body. See, it's kind of light. I really like that because now all I can taste is the guava. It's a lighter coffee. I said it was darkest, right? So in that sense, I think it has dark tones. So maybe I'm picking up I don't want to say chocolate. But it's like kind of creamy. Like a creamy taste. So you know how sweet things are like either fruity sweet or like chocolate sweet? And like to me chocolate sweet's like creamier. Okay, now I'm kind of just talking out my ass. It does taste like that side of sweet. Not caramel, not fruity, but chocolatey. And again, it's very light in your mouth. It doesn't feel like sludge in your mouth. See this one? Oh. See, this one is a little thicker in your mouth. Like going back and forth, if all I'm trying to do is discern like the feel of it, this one is thinner. Like just kind of moves around in your mouth. But this one, it like saturates and lingers and like wants to take up a shit ton of space in your mouth. And kind of hard to like get it out, like out of your mouth. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, so that's that. Didn't make any notes about the taste or anything, but in terms of just feel. And then this one's the thickest of them all. Holy shit. Let me go from this. Nice and light. See, now I'm getting a nuttiness from that. So maybe that's what it was. I was getting a nuttiness. Maybe not chocolatey, but nutty. Yeah. Kind of like like peanut butter, but not peanut butter. Like a very similar taste to that. Oh, that makes so much sense. It's not chocolate, but peanut butter. Again, now that I'm like trying to discern the feel of it, that one is the thickest. Like it feels almost syrupy in my mouth. Like definitely syrupy. Thick in your mouth. Like definitely feels like that. And this one's light. That one's light. It's kind of in between the Whoosh Whoosh and the ASD. Now that I gave it a second taste, or a second like sip, it's thick. I'd say okay. So here, let me go back to putting it down on here. So this one is the thinnest. So in the mouth, it just kind of sloshes around nice and easy, kind of like water. Very, very pleasant. It feels great in your mouth. This one is a little thicker than this one. It has a more substantial feel, but it's not thick, if that makes sense. Huh. And this one got second place, really. Let me see why this is like really good. Again, very syrupy. Again, that has the acidity that we like. I guess for a normal palate, we don't like as much because it tastes like something that we shouldn't be in coffee. But the more I taste it, the more it just kind of feels refreshing. So maybe like it's more refreshing, if anything. So it's not a berry. If I had to try to discern the taste, it's not a berry. Well, maybe like a strawberry, maybe, if like that could be the taste, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it tastes more like a pear than anything else. Yeah, definitely more crisp in terms of like fruity taste. So back to this. This is, I want to say, heavily chocolatey. Definitely chocolatey. Whereas this one was nutty. Yes, yeah. Definitely nutty. And again, has that guava aftertaste and undertone. So this one, again, tastes like a dark berry. To me, it tastes more like a raisin, but it's described as being blackberry. Again, doesn't need to be one-to-one, but that's what it tastes like. And then, again, aftertaste, very reminiscent of lime. Very reminiscent of lime. And then again, so in terms of feel, here, in terms of feel, lightest, second lightest, second thickest. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna relax here, enjoy the coffee for a bit, and then I'm probably gonna switch it up and make lunch. So I'm gonna do that. Let me rearrange this stuff so I can just. But yes, it's so much fun. So much fun. Can't believe I've been at this for like 2 hours. I mean, what else could I do in terms of like tasting? Because there's feel, taste, and then aroma, but can't really smell it anymore. Oh, I mean the coffee? Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and drink. Oh yeah. Because this, what? This was only like 200 mils, 200 mils, 200 mils, 200 mils. Yeah, that's like But 800 mils? That's like two full cups of coffee. Again, if I had to rank it though, I actually really enjoy this one. So this is one. Oh! Yeah, no, Christine, I could see the dad comment now. This one's pretty weak. I'd say this is the worst. Still good. Worst. I mean, I love this one. It's so balanced. I'd say, personally for me, this one, and this one's like what? It is lots of liquid. So yes, Ethiopia, Wush Wush is the winner. And then I'd give the Panama. And then for some reason, I don't like the Colombian. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm fucking up the brew, but maybe I can't appreciate it as much. But personally for me, I don't enjoy it to the same extent as the other ones. Yeah, I don't enjoy it as much as the other ones. And then this one is just like, it's a run-of-the-mill bag of coffee that you can get. Yeah. So that's my ranking for these. Ethiopia, Panama, Colombia, Guatemala. This one, guava, nutty, and maybe something else, but I can't pick it up. And very light body. Very light. This one, very balanced. I want to say it was chocolatey. And oh, I remember what this one was supposed to taste like. And I taste it now. Now that I put my finger on it, I can taste it. Apricots. Tastes like apricots. The other note that you're supposed to be able to taste, I don't know when I'm supposed to do that. I need to tell her that I'm down to do it. No idea when I'm gonna do it. So, but it's supposed to taste like candied oranges. I definitely will say it's not like a crisp citrus. Again, that's why the apricots does make sense. I can kind of taste the candied nature, like where it's not as overly sweet and kind of doesn't have that artificial taste of candied, or I guess like candy, but it's like candied oranges, so like boiled off orange. So like I do taste that, but definitely apricots. Oh yeah, mouthfeel. It is a little thicker than the Ethiopia, but again, it doesn't feel syrupy. It kind of has the feel of milk, like the creaminess, the creamy feel of milk, like a very skim milk. Yeah. Whereas like this is like a liquid, like just water. That's like skim milk, and then this probably has the feel of like milk. Well, not a whole milk, but just milk with actual fat content. Again, very sweet, very light, very acidic. Maybe molasses, or like that sort of sweetness. Crisp fruitiness to it. And then this one, again, very mediocre. Has a similar feel to this one, maybe a little less viscous. Dark berry. To me, it's raisin. Some, it's blackberry. Maybe that's what I'm picking up because to me, it's like raisin. To other people, it's chocolate blackberry, that mix. But yeah, raisin, and then the aftertaste, very lime. Very, very lime. Very acidic. Ooh, okay, there. All my thoughts. There you go. That's all I had for it. Aroma, I should have taken notes, but I don't remember what they smell like. So yeah, that's that. You see this, by the way? I need to cut that. I need to cut this portion of my hair. Oh. I will say, when coffee's getting to me, I can feel it in my throat. Usually when I have too much coffee, I start to feel it right here. Oh, fuck. Do I actually want to cook? It's gonna take so much prep time to cook. Yo, what's up, Jace? Is this marble or granite? Fuck if I know, dude. It's probably granite, I think. My goal is to share some of that with other people and share my joy of coffee. So, you know, I want to do this more often, so, you know, if you would like to come back to the stream and see me be a weirdo and a nerd, you are happily invited. When did I find joy about coffee? So I started drinking coffee like in high school, like just shitty Keurig coffee. Again, some Keurig is good, but very mediocre Keurig coffees, and I did that for like 3 years. And then I realized, like, hey, you know, if I'm gonna be drinking this stuff every day, might as well have it taste like actually good. So then I started, like, you know, going out and drinking coffee, like not Starbucks, not like, I guess like Coffee Bean, Tea Leaf, not those like chains, but like actual coffee, like from coffee shops, and you can taste the difference. So I really started just getting into that and drinking tons of coffee. I didn't know the first thing about making coffee, so I just started enjoying coffee first, and then I started doing it on my own, like just brewing coffee, and that's when I got hooked. And now I just have tons of coffee gear lying around everywhere that I don't know what to do with, but this makes me happy. I love talking about how much I love coffee with other people. I even have a coffee tattoo. So, has it taken over my life? I think about quitting my day job every single day to pursue coffee. So I think until the day that I actually quit my day job to do that, not yet. Not yet. It's weird telling people that coffee is my hobby, because people are just like, what, do you just like drink coffee? So it's kind of interesting. I am nowhere close to being that inspirational type for that stuff. This is just a small passion that I love doing, and I don't know, man, it's weird. It makes me glad. It makes me very glad that I have something to waste all my money on. Make a coffee YouTube channel? I would, actually. I would. But we'll see. We'll see. Once I have everything going, maybe. But I'll do it one more time for the fans. I'll do it one more time. But this one's the... Ooh. Now that I left the beans in there for a really long time, I was really, really over extracted. And then this last one is the Colombian. Oh my god. That's so weird now that it's cooled down. I wasn't tasting that before, but that kind of reminds me of cucumber. So, in the most appealing way, it reminds me of watermelon. That's so weird, yeah. That's what I was tasting before. That's watermelon. Per cup, pricing wise, this is probably like a $10 cup, roughly. 10 to $15 cup. This is like in the same price range, $10 to $15. This is probably like $5-ish, and this is like $2 per cup. So yeah, great stuff. Where do I buy my coffee? I get all of it from Clutch Coffee. That's like my favorite, hands down. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do this whole thing again. That means I have to get way more coffee, which kind of sucks because these I only really go through one of these a week, really, or like maybe 1 or 2 weeks per bag. Thoughts on buying fills? Well, I will tell you. We'll do a small comparison really quick, so you guys can see this. So here's my bag of coffee. Right? See that? Very dry. Very aromatic. Very nice. So fills. Oh. First thing I have to say, it's kind of stinky in the sense that it's very dark. Very dark. You can tell, you can see that it's a little shiny. That means that the oils are like kind of coming out of the coffee, essentially. So shinier, darker roast compared to this. There you go. See? Compared to this. And again, when you smell it, very stinky, very processed. Again, like when you actually grind these, you end up with like a much like gunkier grind. And when you actually like pour water onto them, there's like a ton of carbon dioxide that gets released. And so like in volume, these like basically double in size when you add water. So again, personally for me, I'm not a big fan of that. I really like medium or like light to medium blends. This is their medium blend, and it to me feels like a dark blend. So if you look at this is an Italian roast. So this is like actually super dark, and you can tell like look, very shiny, very dark, and it to me you don't smell any of the coffee anymore. It just smells like the very generic like black coffee. Personally, I would use this for like, I guess, concentrated brews. So I would use this in an AeroPress. I would use this in an espresso. Is it better to buy whole than ground? Yes, because, well, yes and no. Yes, if you have a good grinder. So basically that. If you have a grinder, then yes, buy whole, because it stays fresher that way. And that allows you to, like, depending on how you brew, right? So if you want to brew a French press, then you'd grind super coarse. You want to grind for a pour over, you want to go medium fine. If you want to do a different type of pour over, right? You want to do one of these. This is medium coarse. You go medium coarse. Actually, no, I have that flipped. This would be medium coarse, medium. This would be medium, medium, fine. And then also this, which is depending on how you brew. You can go fine, you can go coarse, or whatever. Personally, this would be I do coarse, but you can go coarse to fine. I know a lot of people go fine on this, so there's that. But yes, my point is, depending on the brew method, you want a different grind, right? So if you only really have one way to brew, then you could, you know, just get everything pre-ground for that if you're going to use it right away. If you have multiple ways to brew and you want it as fresh as possible, then buy whole. Yeah. So there you go. Ooh, okay. So that's a percolator. So that's very similar to this one. So this is a percolator. So you look, it has like a B shape, right? And it has two holes at the bottom. So versus one of these, right, where it's like it just kind of drips straight down, gigantic hole. It kind of sits in it sits in the drip, or I guess in the brewer, for a very like a longer amount of time. So what you end up doing is you're immersing the beans, and you're basically letting it sit, and then it just drops out. So it's not dependent on how you pour or anything. It's just dependent on your grind size and, like, I guess slightly how hot your water is, but at that point it doesn't really matter. So this one's a lot easier to use. And the filters that they use are like pretty universal, right? They use the Melitas, right? These number 2 size. So again, I think these are like good. These are good starting out because they're not temperamental. You can get pretty consistent cups if you say like where to pour very fast or pour very slow. It's going to be pretty much the same all the way through. I'd say next in difficulty in terms of like drippers would be this, which is the Kalita. So again, wider like I guess wider drip, or wider reservoir. Yeah, wider reservoir. And then you can see that these have 3 holes. So similar style to a immersion percolator type, but it's still kind of like a pour over because it's dependent on how you pour into the dripper. So these filters are just like flat bottoms, right? So it's kind of similar to auto drip, but again, this is like the next step up. And then the last step up is a V60. So this V60 is a full bottom, this complete hole, and spirals. So this is very dependent on how you pour. So that one's the most temperamental in that sense. And then you have the other stuff like a Chemex, which, right, gigantic hole. And when you layer it on top, you end up with a nice wide kind of drip. And the thing is, the reason why Chemexes are so particular is that their filters are super thick. So you get a really clean cup. But on the flip side to that, because it's so thick, they don't do well with fine grinds in your ground. Or fine grounds in your grind. Yes. So that means that the more inconsistent your grind is, the worse of a cup you're gonna get, because it won't be easily like flowing through. If you go too coarse, you end up with a weak cup. So it's very temperamental. This is some advanced coffeeing. I never really drink coffee. Hey, you know what? I'm going really in depth. Like, this is like way beyond anything that most people need to know. So, again, Keurigs are cool. Which restaurant retailer has surprisingly good coffee? So, I will say, donut shops have pretty good balanced coffee. I would probably drink a fresh brew at a donut shop before I have a black coffee at Starbucks. Bill's coffee is pretty good. I think it's pretty standard. Family owned. Has to be family owned. Yeah, you know, in most places, coffee is just kind of eh. Like, they just kind of give you a balanced cup, nothing that's too abrasive on your palate, which is the goal. They just don't want you, to actually taste your coffee. They just want you to have the, coffee. So that's a thing. So yeah, family-owned donut shop coffee, pretty good. So in terms of experience, this is so much fun to do. I probably wouldn't cup on my own 4 cups. Next time I'll probably just do 2 cups. Ooh, also I get to see how many finds I fucking made. Jesus Christ, that's so bad. So if you look at this, and this is the first one I made, you could see it's literally like a gunk. It's slime, right? That's how you know it's way too much particulars. Fine particulate. It's just fucking sludge. Because that's not water, right? That's just pure sludge. Also, in other news, I have 4 people I need to reply to. Jeez. And I have to FaceTime one of these people before we, like, meet up. So, Jesus. Jesus. So that's happening. Dating fucking sucks, dude. Dating fucking sucks. Fuck. But be interesting. Hopefully I get to go out again and drink and eat food. That's the only thing I'm excited for. Is to do that again. So I kind of want to see your guys' reaction. Guess how much this spoon was. This spoon by itself. The more I think about it, the funnier it gets. Shit was 20 something bucks? 15 something bucks? Again, I got everything in a pack. The coffee, the cups. How did they mark it? Again, they're coffee cupping spoons, so they're just exclusive in that sense, but they're really not that different. I got a gigantic pack of these spoons for the same price. I got like 15 of them for the same price, so $1 per spoon. But it's fucking hilarious. But yes, more content to come. I don't know what else to start like streaming to play. I can't focus when I play Fire Emblem. Who knows? Maybe I'll start playing Paper Mario again. Go back to Dark Souls. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But more streams this week. For sure. Alrighty. Peace out, y'all.